change the font size and color of the text.
Okay, and what's that symbol look like?
An A with an underline.
Okay, so the A with the underline, class, what does it let you do?
It lets you change the fonts, the color sizes,
So the fonts, the color sizes, the letters, it's the formatting tool, right? Okay, what's one of your sentences you'd like to read?
The Google Drive, I said sending something from any computer if you send it.
So say that again now.
I said sending something from any computer if saved on Google Drive.
Okay. So what does the Google Drive one look like? Kind of like a little triangle.
Recycle.
Yeah, recycle looking on this thing. Okay, what's one you've got that you want to express?
like the money market, and it's used to send money to people.
Okay, so the money market is used to send money to people, and what's this symbol look like? The dollar sign. So that one's pretty easy, right? Okay, read us a sentence you've got. Okay, so he said this is where you insert the URLs for the email. What's that symbol look like? Kind of like a chain link. So when you see a chain link, you need to think about inserting links to your documents. Okay, read one that you have.
How many emojis? I said insert an emoji to send emotions or something.
Okay, so she said insert an emoji to send emotions when you talk to somebody, and that's the little smiley face, so everybody knows what emojis are. Okay, Carol, what's one you have?
I'm doing the paperclip one.
Okay.
It lets you attach files from your computer.
Okay, so the paper clip allows you to attach files from your computer.
The picture link is to insert pictures into your email.
Okay, so she has the picture, and she said the picture allows you to insert pictures into your email. What do you have? All right, so he chose the money one. He said that's where you send money via email. All right, Chase, what's one you've got?
Attach files, to attach files so we can send them to people so they can see them.
Okay, so attach files. And what does that one look like? Do you remember? The paper clip is the attached files. Okay, so everybody, if you haven't finished writing your sentences, go ahead and jot something down real quick. Do we go over all of them or do we miss one? No, we got all of them. Okay, we're going to do a bonus opportunity for some candy. Okay, there's one little thing on there at the bottom when you hit compose email that we didn't cover. If you can be the first person to draw it and write a sentence for it, tell me what it is, then you can get a piece of candy, but you've got to be the first person to find it. So there's one little symbol that we didn't go over. The first person to draw it and write a sentence gets to draw for a piece of candy. All right, what do you have?
I put a trash can, and this is used to erase the mail.
Okay, so it's the trash can symbol. And what's the trash can symbol used for? To delete stuff. So everybody add that on. Remember all those videos that you guys sent me about looking for phishing emails? Alright, this is going to give you an idea of what some of those emails would look like. So let's talk about the first one together. Somebody read me that first box where it points out where it could be a phishing email. Derek, you want to read that first one?
Fake sender domain.
Alright, so that's the first clue that this is fake. They think that the domain is fake. Alright, Derek, can you look at that and give me an idea why you think that would be fake? Why do you think it's not a real email? Because it's saying it's from PayPal, but it looks like it's from who? Australia? Okay, so we know that PayPal really isn't based out of Australia. Probably not real. Alright, you then read me the second one.
Suspicious subject and content.
Okay, so it's got some suspicious content in there and a subject. What's the subject say?
Your account has been.
Your account has been what now? Limited? Alright. And the content's kind of weird, right? Okay, what about number 3? Kara, what's number 3 say?
Bad grammar.
Bad grammar. That's an easy thing to look for. A lot of times phishing emails come out of different countries, and we all know that that's one thing most people from other countries, that English isn't their first language, that's what they struggle with, right? Written English. So that's an easy way to catch, phishing scams. Okay, what about McKenna? Read the next one, number 4.
Bring over a link reveals suspicious URL.
Okay, so what's the URL that we should be able to look for to know that it's secure?
The same one it's telling me to click.
No, remember you told me earlier?
Oh, wait,
What'd you say, Carol?
HTTPS.
Okay, so if you look at that one, it just says HTTP. And most of you told me earlier that the secure one has the HTTPS. So that's something you should look for, right? Alright, so what I want you to do is I want you to take your pencil and I want you to look at this example at the bottom and I want you to circle all the things that you see that would notify you that this is probably a fake email. So let's look at the example above to give you some inspiration. And then let's circle some things that we feel like could be wrong. And when you circle it, I want you to kind of write out to the side the same way that they did why you know that that's not real. That way I know you're just not circling it to circle it. You're telling me why. Alright, you guys having a little trouble with this one? Are we finding anything? Okay, who knows what the IRS is? Anybody know what the IRS is? Yeah, they're the Internal Revenue Service, so they deal with your taxes. Okay, those people, most federal agencies like that, are never going to send you an email.
Yeah, they call.
They're never going to send you an email. You think they're going to call you?
They send you like extra.
What do? Do you know?
They send you like.
Actual mail.
Yeah.
They send you letters in the mail. Yeah, they don't really do email. That's not really their style. They send letters in the mail. So usually around the time of the year when people are doing their taxes, a lot of people get fake emails claiming to be from the IRS. And what does that one say? What is it asking for? It's saying claim your tax return online, or sorry, we miscalculated, you owe us $400. Typically that's what those phishing emails say. And then you click on that link and then you're putting your personal information in there and they're stealing all your stuff. So that's something you have to be careful with. So what's another email phishing scam that's pretty popular? Do y'all have any idea? Alright guys, y'all have the computer right in front of you. Let's get on there and let's Google common email phishing scams. If you don't know how to spell phishing, it's on that worksheet. Alright, if you just go to images, after you Google that, you'll see a whole bunch of examples. That's where I've got these two that are on your worksheet. That's where I got them from, just off Google. Discover. A lot of people will get fake emails for credit cards and things like that. eBay. Okay, so listen to this one. When my mom, she travels a lot. She goes on a lot of cruises. And somebody had hacked into her email because my mom used the same password for everything. And someone got into her email and they sent an email to everybody in her inbox. I'm stranded in so-and-so country. We have no way of getting back. Will you please send us money? And for some people that know my mom, they're thinking, wow, this is kind of believable. She does travel all the time. She does go out of the country a lot, you know, and they called her and they're like, are you okay? We're worried about you. We got this email. But then some people, they realize that's probably not true. So why would you think that that wouldn't be true? What would be some red flags about that email?
Yeah, was she just like trying to call you?
Yeah, wouldn't somebody just try to call you if they were in danger? They wouldn't send you an email. If they have access to an email, they probably have access to a phone, right? Alright, typically when people ask you for money over email like that, you should know it's fake. Because how many people really use that little money, the money market? Have you ever even heard of it before? No, most people don't really use that. So that's like when they say the IRS on the worksheet, we probably know that's fake because they're asking for money. Just like all these examples that are on Google Images. So you have like the Netflix account, you have, you know, all these different things that most people store their payment information on. So that's just something to be aware of. Okay, so I want you to finish up circling all the things on that worksheet. Alright guys, what's my favorite question to ask you at the very end?
What did I learn?
Huh?
What did I learn?
What did I learn today? Alright, I want you to tell me that. And when you write, what did I learn today? Let's use our complete sentences like we did on the front page. Wherever you can find a spot, that's where I want you to put it. Okay, so my first favorite question to ask is, what did you learn today? What's my second favorite question?
What do you want to learn tomorrow?
What did you say, McKenna? Say it louder.
What do you want to learn tomorrow?
Okay, put that on your paper.